got your attention now, don't I?
This is the Black Rifle Coffee Podcast. Prepare to get caffeinated.
Okay, so welcome to Free Range American, everybody. We've got Logan, Jarred Taylor, and myself. The reason we are coming to you from Logan's
Dojo.
garage.
We're in the dojo.
Yeah, we're in the
office.
dojo.
The dojo.
The dojo. Here's a great story while we're getting into this. Let's just get into this.
Let's get into it.
A few years ago, we were in New York. Matt and myself were in New York, and we were meeting with the none other but Sean Hannity, where we were on his podcast or on his radio show. And for those of you who don't know, Sean Hannity is fucking hilarious. He is hilarious. And he's super fun to hang out with.
Degrade him by saying podcast. It's a radio.
It's a radio
real
show.
show.
Yeah. It's a real show. He's got probably like 10, 20 million. I don't fucking know. Millions. But Sean is incredibly funny. The dude could switch over to stand up tomorrow and he would crush. He would crush because he's so intelligent and witty, and he applies all of that to obviously his op-ed, but he could do stand up tomorrow. But we're sitting there and we were drinking in a bar right across the street from the Fox Studios. And he's like 3 beers deep. And he's like, whoa.
Big ones.
Yeah,
Tall
big,
boys?
big tall boys.
Okay.
Like we're talking German beers. Like he's like 3 beers. He's like, whoa.
7.8% ABV.
We were talking about, he's into Krav Maga.
Yeah.
So we were talking about martial arts. He's like, you guys want to come up to my house? I got a dojo in the basement. And we're like, we literally just became best friends at this bar.
Nice.
Where we were like, well, you guys want to go do karate in the garage? And that actually happened. But it happened with
Sean Hannity.
Dojo
in the basement.
Yeah, he's like, I got a dojo. You guys want to go throw some fists around? And I was like,
oh my God.
It's like 9:30. No, but maybe someday.
I would love to, but I have this disability right now.
Yeah. So Jarred's got a disability.
Did you do Krav Maga in the basement?
No, we left. We were flying out early in the morning. But Sean Hannity is fucking hilarious. That's the point of the story is we were invited to Sean Hannity's dojo. To do karate. No, Krav Maga.
Yeah, but still, karate is a good overarching term of any sort of fighting.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a derogatory term for fighting, so it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
Oh, you do karate?
Yeah,
I'm an MMA fighter. Oh, you do karate?
Yeah, I think we should start saying that to all of our friends or anybody that we know that's doing.
Oh, he does karate.
Oh, you're a karate guy.
Karate, yeah,
you do karate.
Oh, that's
karate.
Karate. The karate.
Yeah.
Like Tim Kennedy.
Yeah. Oh, you do karate.
Yeah. The karate, the army karate guy. That's how I'm going to start describing Tim Kennedy. The army karate guy.
Oh, the karate guy.
Well, it was like when we went to Daytona 500 and you walked up to the race car drivers and you're like, your headlights are stickers. How are you supposed to
see at night? I was asking all the professionals.
Yeah,
Martin Truex.
They don't have much personality, so they didn't understand that, did they?
Martin Truex looked at me like I might be special, like I might be functionally and fundamentally retarded. And he's like, those are stickers. Because I go, hey, check it out, man. And because I walked over to him and was like, hey, dude, so check it out. These aren't real lights. Like, you could be in real trouble here, especially if this thing goes dark. Like the race is going to go into the evening, and these are not lights. Headlights. I don't know if you know this, but I would definitely pull this back into the shop. Let's put some fucking lights in this thing. He didn't think it was funny. He was like, yeah, okay. Hey, and then he's like, okay, next person in the line.
If I ever come across him,
it's just you and I.
I'm going to say the same thing. Your lights.
John
what the fuck's wrong with these Black Rifle guys?
Yeah, is this one of those veterans I've been hearing about?
Yeah.
Oh, is this one of those veterans?
The head injury veterans?
Those poor people veterans, right?
Yeah.
The ones.
The poor people veteran guy. Yeah. So we're coming to you from Logan's garage. The reason we're coming to you from Logan's garage.
Garage previously known as
Matt's garage.
Matt's garage.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like how you guys are on the same system of rotation of houses as you were on women. I think
we're efficient. There's a level of efficiency.
It's just
here.
everything's a kind of if you think of like a wheel, you know, and everything just rotates one ring over.
Yeah.
It's like a cog.
It's like shifting.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
yeah. Right.
It's a form of it's a Goldilocks approach to life. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see
this
that.
porridge is too warm.
Yeah.
This porridge is too hot.
This porridge tastes like vinegar.
Tastes great.
Yeah.
I'll stay here in this house with this vagina.
You didn't
Is that
like
how that
this?
goes?
You got sick of this porridge? It tastes great to me.
And by porridge, we mean buttholes. For Logan. I'm translating for Logan. That's what I'm translating for.
And to my right, I am watching Mr. Mike Clancy.
Oh my God, that looks amazing.
It's so good.
Putting on our Tactisquatch suit, which nobody has seen yet. And this has been in the works for...
So we're not posting anything about this, right?
No, not yet. No.
And the cool thing is that it's super cool for Mike. Yeah. And Mike doesn't have any claustrophobia. So perfect.
Look how small his head looks in this thing.
Oh, I know.
Like,
he has a small head for his body either way.
Can we keep him in this and just let's go on the side of 46 and have him walk in the woods?
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
And just film people?
Yeah, no, because it's so hot. Yeah. He would die in about 5 minutes.
And
he was
Texas,
walking
he'd
around.
Get shot.
Yeah. There was a guy in Kalispell, Montana, probably Andy, I'm sure, the real CEO of Black Rifle Coffee. And
the real CEO. Real CEO.
There was a guy that was charged with, I don't know what the crime would be, but he was shooting at another person on the hill, and he was like, I thought it was Sasquatch. That's why I was shooting at it. And it's like, yeah, no, this is a real story. Matt will have to pull it up. But there was a guy in Whitefish, Montana that was shooting at another person on the side of a hill because
claiming it was Sasquatch.
He's like, well, I thought it was Sasquatch. And that's why I shoot anything to Sasquatch. Anybody?
I believe this because Andy used to do this thing on his Instagram where he would post photos of all the police reports that were coming in through the newspaper and some of the shit that was happening in Kalispell, man, like you couldn't believe it.
Well,
I believe it.
I guarantee you there is a human within 50 miles of
would
this
shoot at Sasquatch.
Well, yes, but also have like a Sasquatch hunting permit, sticker on their car.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you could just have them walk around in the housing development, just through the woods.
Right. I still think that's too risky.
Yeah.
In Texas,
you'll get shot.
We could do this in Oregon,
California.
Right? All those fucking vegan, pillow biting fucking weirdos out there. There's no way.
Pillow biting weirdos. Oregon, full of pillow biting weirdos. I want that t-shirt.
No, let's make that.
I want Oregon, full of pillow biting weirdos.
Oregon, pillow biting weirdos.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, Oregon, that would be safe. He would be fine, but not in Texas. That dude would have, somebody would be like, I'm going to pull out my flamethrower and go fucking get me Sasquatch. You know, I'm first going to shoot him with my minigun, and then I'm going to shoot him with my flamethrower, and then I've got a minigun flamethrower arrow launcher that I'm going to put in this. I like how I have the same voice for all the rednecks.
Is so good. It's so good.
Hey, what is that? So Mike Clancy has this these headphones on. What is that?
You can come in here.
Is that for?
It's a fan.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's a neck fan. Okay. It looks like something you would buy at the airport, but it works for him.
I got you. This is a horrible tune, Mike. I don't like it. I don't like this at all.
This is a horrible tune.
Dude, this looks so good.
Yeah.
So this thing
How much was it?
This thing is yak hair. Oh, it's got authentic nipples too.
No, this thing is so good.
Wow.
Yeah.
The hair on the face of the mask
it moves
is human
with you
hair.
very
Are you already hot? You are. Okay, gotcha.
Because it's a good.
No, that thing is horrible.
It's like a 1/4 inch of rubber with all that hair on top of it.
Unfortunately, Richard Ryan, one of the partners here at Black Rifle Coffee, doesn't work anymore. So or else he would be wearing this.
I don't know. I think Mike looks good in it.
No, Mike looks great, but Richard would have normally done it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
Bat mitzvahs. Sure.
Yeah.
So
if we started a Sasquatch OnlyFans,
that's a good idea.
Oh my God.
Let's do that.
That's another.
Is that mine?
No, that's mine. You're gonna need a mag for that though. If that
was the
Sasquatch
Noveski Ghetto Blaster.
That would get wild. If we just like sent Mike to Charlie Classic for about a week and he did a ton of photo shoots with naked chicks and Sasquatch things and then started Sasquatch OnlyFans.
Why
not?
No, we have to do that. And Clancy would hate it out there in Vegas.
Yeah, he would hate being around a bunch of porn stars and chicks.
Yeah, that would be horrible for him.
I'm gonna pitch Charlie on this as soon as we're done here.
Yeah, I like that.
Because wait, what happened with? Didn't OnlyFans demonetize or something like that?
No. They were about to, and then the internet
exploded.
Changed
So they
their
quit.
mind.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
interesting.
They were like, "You're getting rid of nudes. This is why OnlyFans exists."
Yeah. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Why
people
would
are
they?
Stupid because people don't study their customer base or even have a real idea of what they are.
Interesting.
Yeah. The CEO of OnlyFans. We're going to stop pornographic material. What?
Listen, OnlyFans is going to convert over to only full-length denim gowns.
Yeah.
We're going to go, that's what we're going to be. Denim gowns only.
Black Rifle Coffee is now only going to exclusively sell waffles.
We are mail order waffles only. Let's talk about this hat. I just got it.
So
I really like it.
This thing.
The dad hats are coming back.
The dad hats are coming back. And this is the Blackbeard patch. This is like the traditional kind of like soft guy ball cap. That. It's like a tradition.
It's subtle. I like the This is like canvas, right?
Yeah, let's call it that.
Whatever. What material?
It's a material.
I like it.
Yeah.
Quick khaki.
We're bringing him back. We're bringing back the dad hat because it's been too long. I've been wearing them around and I kind of feel like my old self again, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I want to go.
Yeah, it reminds you of the good old days.
I feel like I should be carrying a sidearm and maybe in like a frag. Like I feel
one
that's
frag,
the way I feel.
One strike.
I feel like it should be like,
could you
okay,
imagine?
I got a couple spare mags and 9mm and a frag on my belt.
And
it's no big deal.
Your tourniquet on your belt.
Things go fucking pear-shaped.
Yeah.
I got a frag.
If we get another Republican president, you should see if you could get a special license to carry a frag.
Oh man,
in the United States.
I have not missed my previous profession like literally one day in 7 years. Not one day. Not one day. But then I started. I've been reading Jack Carr's books, like really getting down, like really reading them. Not because I did the audiobooks a while back, and then now I went back and started reading them, and then I was like, oh yeah,
they're really.
I had a lot of fun. There are times when I had a lot of fun, and it's been 7 years.
Yeah,
well, it's not like I can't talk about some, if not all of it. You know, so it's been a good reminder. It's not like I went on like some type of killing spree at the terminal list or something. I'm just like the acronyms, the units, the guys, the demeanor. Like, yeah. Because it's like he talks about all the things that were so ingrained into my DNA, whether it's, you know, aircraft or locations or, you know, vehicles or the way you dress or the way people look and react. It's like, it's all the same. And it's so funny because you can see those people. For me, I know the characters so well because it's part of my life for, 14 years, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, more than that, I guess. But if you have not read his books, you have got to read them. Like you have got to read Jack Carr.
Did you read the fourth one?
Yes, I've read all.
The fourth one.
I'm
was
going
my
back
favorite.
now. So I'm going back. I started over.
Two.
I started over on number 1.
Yeah.
So I've gone through them all now. So both audio and reading them, and then I'm going back and doing it again.
I think the fourth book was the best one yet.
Which one's the fourth one? Savage Son?
No, it's escaping me what it is. Devil's
Hand. Yeah.
But it's where he goes back and he tees up Iran as, the ones that are truly responsible for 9/11 and then some of the things that happened back there, and then teeing up Iran's involvement. And you're like, "Ooh, this might be pretty close to how it actually is. And the way he tees everything up really makes you dig into it. And the fact that he started it with the biowarfare piece to it, because we were talking to him a couple years ago, and he started writing this before COVID hit. And then he finished it in the middle of COVID, changed some of the story elements.
To match it, Well, on top of the fact that we know him and we're friends with him, most of the people that I know, they're very, that sounds really arrogant. All my friends are very talented. No, a lot of our friends are very talented people. And, Jack is so nice on top of the fact that he is so talented. And it's really interesting to me because his books are better, from my perspective, than a lot of the other fiction in the same genre. Military fiction. I don't even know what the fuck you'd call this.
He lived it.
He lived it. But there's another series and he recommended it to me. So I was in the airport the other day. I was like, hey, bro, I've read all your books. Like I'm waiting for the other one. I kind of need a fix that's similar. So he turned me on to the Gray Man series. Review. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's good. Now it's a little bit, it's a bit of a stretch. The guy in the Gray Man series he gets shot and beaten up and he's tortured and he always escapes. Like he's got this, it's not possible for the human body to do what this guy's body does, but it is very good. It is very good because, he's a former spook, and the whole reason he's a former spy is it's a bit of a stretch too. It's like he was, working at a dojo and somebody, and then you got like,
he knows karate.
He knows karate, and then the CIA saw him at a strip mall doing karate, and they're like, your country needs you, and I'm like, if you only knew, dummies, like. You got to fucking pass.
That's a good movie idea to do a spoof of like the Reacher Terminal series.
You gotta go back and watch some of these, like
watch what?
Old 80s movies, like the action movies. They are so simple.
They're so
like
simple.
Commando. Like
Commando
in the mall.
Commando's horrible.
Dude, and then the whole thing is just some random chick is like kidnapped or something.
We could reshoot Commando right now for $2 million.
Yes.
Yes,
we could.
Way less than
you can look at some of these old 80 movies and we could remake them with what we have.
Let's make the firm commitment to this day.
I'm in.
To do a full 80s action movie.
We do
the entire...
This needs to be the next thing we do.
Let's put together every high-profile 80s movie.
Yes.
So he's a skateboarding former...
CIA SEAL.
Former
Vietnam vet. Yeah. Detective.
Dude. Helicopter pilot.
Who's now teaching karate.
Who's now teaching karate and breakdancing.
You've got to add in that he's a dancer. Like that's the key.
I don't know. I can see like Danny McBride being the washed up guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's got to get activated back into
MacGruber
service.
even funnier. Because we'll go really real with it, but also like all the lingo will be real, but it will be jokes that all of our guys get that these civilians kind of like, ha ha ha.
MacGruber
kind of
as we refer to MacGruber, I would like to everyone understand is we have to refer to the best movie ever made, MacGruber.
Yes.
Yeah, the best movie ever made.
Yeah, but if we made this, it would be better than it would. It
would be incredible. Like, let's just put the budget aside right now, and we'll say. We'll make that movie.
Yeah, we're just doing something different than MacGruber. We're in a different
it's way
genre.
Different.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: we need a retreat. All we need is 4 days to write this movie. We need the first day. We have to watch all of them. Everybody's got yellow notepads. Like we have to watch fucking Commando, Rambo 1.
I'm going back through. I'm watching Cobra. Do you guys remember Cobra?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. So I had a tradition. To interrupt you both because what I'm saying is way more important.
Yeah.
I had a tradition every Thanksgiving. I would watch First Blood.
Yeah.
Every Thanksgiving. That's my Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah. It makes you grateful for
it. Does.
Yeah.
It makes me thankful for the turkey, the bounty that will grace the lips with grease.
Yeah.
And I will continue that tradition this year, but I will add to it, which is I think I'm going to watch the entire Rambo series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the kids.
Yeah.
It's about time.
It's about time.
Yeah.
I expose them to, John Rambo.
Well,
so.
Charlotte wanted, the other day, she's been on I want to watch Halloween movies. So naturally I was like, okay,
let's watch Halloween.
Creepers.
Yeah.
Let's watch Halloween.
That's a rough place to start for a little one.
I don't even know what that is. I don't know what Jeepers
really
Creepers is.
Scary.
Is it really?
For a little kid, yeah.
What's it about?
Well, the scarecrow
that kills everybody.
Yeah.
It's really creepy.
Well, that, and it's very relatable because he's introed anything vehicle related. Anytime a vehicle is coming after you, everybody can relate to that. So it hits really well for horror movies.
A vehicle?
Yeah. Because everybody's used to driving. It's
just a random vehicles coming after you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this old ice cream truck that's all rusted up.
This sounds stupid. It doesn't sound scary at all.
Oh, it's like a good, bad movie.
Okay. Gotcha.
I actually was watching a thing yesterday. It was an interview with Alfred Hitchcock. Way back when he was talking about the way to build suspense in film, and it was really cool how. I mean, he was just like, this is when he was inventing it. Like he was like, okay, if I have a bomb that's going to go off in 5 minutes, I'm opening with the bomb, showing the audience that it's going off in 5 minutes. And then I'm going to the other scenes and we're leading up to we keep cutting back to this timestamp. Right. Because they're getting uncomfortable as this clock is ticking down. He's like, well, I adopted that into like Psycho, where I introduce that the bad thing is about to happen, and now we're
shower
breaking.
Starts,
so he was talking about the difference between surprise horror and like building suspense. Yeah, and it was just like things that you would just look over now as basic thing, but this was all brand new back then. Where movies just started getting sound.
Right.
So it was cool. Like
that is interesting. I mean, he's taught in film schools though, right? They like teach Hitchcock.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Well, that and using sound to add to that, because like that icon, that
that's classic. I used to think that Alfred Hitchcock and Winston Churchill were the same person when I was a kid.
That's an interesting little tidbit
I was like,
out of your brain.
This is interesting. I thought that the Prime Minister of Britain in World War II was also a director. I thought they were the same person for a long time. Well, until I was like 35.
When I was younger, my mom wouldn't let me watch like real horror movies. Like, so she would make me watch like the Birds. Like, so she was like, no, you can't see. Yeah, you can't see Freddy Krueger, like Nightmare on Elm Street, because you're 8. Yeah. You can watch The Birds. Right. So I had to watch all those, Psycho, The Birds.
Yeah. Well, he would he would do really interesting challenges for himself too. Have you guys seen Rear Window? Did you ever watch that one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the whole thing takes place in one room. So do you remember the actor? It's a really famous actor from the 50s and 60s. I can't remember his name right now.
Michael Eisner?
No.
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
Close. Yeah, I was close.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yep. Yeah. And so he's got a broken leg and he's stuck in the same room. He can't go anywhere. And so he's watching this horror scene unfold. So like everything he's doing is from this one room. And you think about some of the movies that have been made since then. There was one with Tom Hardy where the whole thing happens in a car. That one with Ryan Reynolds where the whole thing happens in a coffin. Like that all came from Hitchcock.
I don't think that's Ryan Reynolds. I think that's Paul Walker.
No, it was. We're both wrong. We're both wrong. It's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, but they're the same person.
I think it's Paul Walker.
It's Ryan Reynolds and Gosling are the same person. Right?
No. Ryan Gosling's in The Notebook. Ryan Gosling single-handedly is probably the biggest female heartthrob in the entire world.
It's probably true.
You're the star of The Notebook. The one movie that every woman wishes she was in.
Really?
Yes.
It's just a story about fucking two people on a Ferris wheel.
Yeah, but the woman gets Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
It's a horrible ending.
I know, but every woman on the planet relates to The Notebook.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I've never actually seen
Who do you think is the most famous person in the world?
The most famous person in the world. Yeah. The single most identifiable person.
I think it's The Rock right now.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to be close, right? Let me think about it.
Tommy Lee Jones.
No.
Tommy Lee Jones.
No. Tommy Lee Jones is huge in Asia.
Your means of thinking is very off.
I think the most identifiable person would still be one of the most identifiable people would probably be a Barack Obama. Like everybody knows who that.
Celebrity.
The world,
celebrity. Okay, celebrity. The most famous celebrity.
Barack Obama.
No.
He wasn't a real politician. He was just a celebrity, right? He's like an actor.
the Beatles.
Beatles.
Paul McCartney.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
what?
No. That's
like what, 90-year-old people?
India and China and Russia. All of them, you have to think.
Michael Jackson then?
Yes, Michael Jackson is a close, he actually was in the tens, like.
Is this like fresh research?
Yeah, I was looking up because me and Kory were talking about what do you think is the most. What we were talking about was how
Who's
long.
This dude Kory?
Yeah, this is my boyfriend.
Oh.
How what's funny is here's what sparked the conversation. You had Ozzy Osbourne do a feature on a Post Malone song, and the younger generation on Twitter was all saying, "Oh my God, Post Malone just made this Ozzy Osbourne guy's career."
Hell yeah,
I remember. Yeah,
and then you had a recent female singer redo a Sublime song, and the younger generation is, "Oh my God, she's the greatest songwriter. This is the best song I've ever heard in my life." They don't realize that it was a cover. So what we were talking about is, look how fast the generations don't translate when it comes to something that was super famous. So when I looked up what is the most famous song in the world, the most popular song in the world, it was that Feed America or Feed the World that Paul McCartney did with all the artists.
What?
Yeah. And then there were like 4 Beatles songs in the top 10.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Hey Jude was number 2.
Yeah.
So the number 2 most known song in the world, Hey Jude, and it was because the Beatles would tour India and the Beatles would tour China. So it's like you're really hitting a big population over there,
billions of people.
Billions.
Not millions.
Not
we're still
300 million.
We're still in the mills. They're in the bills.
We're not even $500 million.
Yeah.
No.
Which is good.
So that's what I mean. When you earn, think of Queen. They wrote a song about Russia and became really fucking popular in Russia. Like that was brilliant from a marketing standpoint.
What song was about Russia?
What song is about Russia? Yeah. They
Queen?
literally were going to go tour in Russia. So Freddie Mercury wrote a song about Moscow or something.
I don't know.
And then think of all the people in Russia are like, oh my God, he's singing about Russia. It's Freddie Mercury.
He's singing about Russia.
I don't know
Look at us.
What is it?
No.
Yeah, Rasputin.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was Back to Moscow or something like that. I don't remember.
Are you talking about the Scorpions?
No. What song is theirs? No, not the Scorpions. Scorpions are from Russia, aren't they?
No. No, they're not. Maybe I don't like this. I don't like this conversation.
Maybe it was the Beatles.
I don't like the Beatles.
Maybe the Beatles.
I don't like the Beatles at all. It's not that I have anything against them.
I'm just saying.
I hate being forced to listen to music every time you get into a public place, and I keep thinking. I keep thinking about how many times I've heard the Beatles,
Hey Jude,
the Eagles, in fucking elevators and all these different stores, shopping malls, or whatever the fuck it is. It's like hours of our life have been spent listening to music that we don't want to listen to.
Hotel California is up for a Grammy this year.
Why?
We don't know. I don't know how that works, but we were talking about the Grammys the other day. We're talking about how useless and
to be fair,
all
I
these
don't know
things
what the Grammys are.
Yeah,
all
the award shows, the Oscars, the Grammys, all this is bullshit. It's all bullshit.
For sure. Yeah, it's made up by them. You know what? We should have our own award ceremony for ourselves.
Yeah, let's give ourselves awards.
We should
do this.
We are the 2021 winner of the best
coffee company in the world
award.
Yeah. Black Rifle Coffee celebrating the best coffee company in the world.
We won. From who? Oh, we made it.
We made it up.
We made it up.
Yeah, we're the best
That's what
fake
it is.
Movie brainstormers of the year.
This is why Kanye West got up on stage over 15 years ago and said, when Taylor Swift won the Grammy and was like, this is bullshit. Beyonce outsold her in records, outsold her in ticket sales, and outperformed her in every category, and she gets Best Artist. What the fuck is the point of this then? What is the measurement tool?
Well, she's just a better artist. I think that. I think that's why.
Just better artist.
Yeah, like that's how you win. You become.
I'm
better.
with Kanye. I used to think that was like him just being pompous rude, but now I get it. I get what he means. Because like when we saw the New York Times best-selling list, the numbers were a landslide, putting Matt in number 1, and they put him at 6.
No.
Oh yeah.
They but they do that. The New York Times does that for everybody. So if there's a conservative author, they don't even make the list. I mean, I was talking to the guys over at the Daily Wire last week about this. So we were talking about, I was with their co-CEOs, and they were talking about Ben's books, and they were talking about multiple other books that they've released that destroy the numbers. And the New York Times bestseller list is not a bestseller list.
No, it's not.
It's just a list
of
that some
that the
New York Times pulls out of their ass. And people wonder why the conventional media or mainstream media, why there's zero faith.
Yeah.
You know, I was listening to this thing the other day about how it's in the lowest it's been as far as faith in the mainstream media, is the lowest it's been since like 2018. It's down in 40%. For conservatives, 70 to 80% of conservatives don't trust mainstream media. Like liberals are like, no, we love it. It's awesome.
You
it's
guys know everything.
Can you guys tell me why you would tune in to a guy like
Don Lemon?
Don, yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Fucking
he is
idiot.
a fucking moron. Like he's like a legitimate fucking certified
stupid.
moron.
Like he is dumb as fuck.
Like the other guy, Cuomo, like the dude that won't report on his brother or his uncle, and like these guys are idiots.
Yeah.
And they listen to them. So they're just like spoon-fed morons that are listening to other morons. They're like, but he's on the news. I've got to listen to him.
He's on the news.
It's like listening. I will say this about us. We're idiots, but we're smarter than they are.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Well, we also will survive.
Yeah.
We can survive.
Like if somebody were to turn off my power, I wouldn't just go to my closet and get in a body bag. Whereas I think they would.
Yeah.
I think they're that dumb. They'd just be like, listen, my power's off. It looks like it's time to die. You know? Like, that's a good thing we get this body bag in here.
The Wi-Fi is gone. It's time to die.
Yeah,
you better remember one thing. A good supply of body bags. See what I did? I took it right back to Rambo right there.
Yeah, you did.
Caleb, did you know with Black Rifle Coffee's Coffee Club subscription, you can get fresh coffee shipped to you every month? What? You don't even have to go to the store. Whoa. You don't even have to leave your bed. What? Wow. How did you get in here?
You might want to go ahead and join the Black Rifle Coffee Club subscription before one of these guys shows up at your place.
You need one thing.
One thing.
We've gone around the horn on this.
I want this action movie.
Like
Let's get back to that. We're gonna do an action movie. 80s. We do all the music. So it's all custom music.
This is such a good idea. This is such a good idea.
We got the stunts. We got the vehicles. I've got the Firebird, the police car.
We've got the helicopter.
The truck, the helicopter.
We need a female lead.
Yeah, that is
We've
true.
got that. We've got the female lead, Morgan. Oh, Heather. What?
Such a troll. I love it.
This is part of like, and his mouth is getting wider too. So
I know.
Worse.
He loves it. It's great.
Yeah,
But
my smile is going to
I love it. I want
cat.
more. I'm injured right now.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be giving me sympathy.
So Jarred has decided wants to be a professional bowler.
No, this is
so
not.
he is.
This has nothing to do with bowling.
He's like pointing everything out with like the curve that like he's throwing his arm out there with his bowling
injury.
brace.
This is a ligament injury. This is a 16th most painful injury you can do to your hand.
That's not even a soft cast. That's like wearing a sock with a wristband.
No, it's a splint. This is metal right here.
It's not a splint.
There's no rigidity whatsoever. Yes, there is. You could feel it
I can't
right
feel
there.
it. I I can't feel any of it. There's no rigidity. Jarred's wearing basically a blue sock on his wrist, and he's like, I need this for my tendon.
Oh my God, this is a serious injury.
It's not.
There's people
not a
that
serious injury.
are hospitalized for this, and I'm here today.
Yeah.
I'm here.
When you
Normal people would be in the hospital.
When you usually go bowling, how many turkeys do you usually bowl?
What the fuck is that?
What's a
I don't
turkey
know what
bowl?
a turkey is.
Turkey is when you get 3 strikes in a row.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I don't even know that. So your bowling jokes.
Well, that's why. That's why he's got the wristband
To get the turkey.
to get the turkeys, because he's got to get in the full swing of things.
This is a real injury.
We wanted to call Clint Trial last night to see if Jarred could get into the center of Intrepid for his wrist. You know.
Well, Jarred came up and he was like, man, BJ gave us personal driving. Like, we're so much better. And then all I see is that Caleb is bruised over a good chunk of his body after he rolled, and you're in a wrist brace. So it's making me question how much better you actually are.
I'm just saying, when you drive with BJ Baldwin, you push the limits.
Yeah. So what was that like? Tell us what that was like. Because that sounded awesome.
Oh,
Really
all right. So, people have different teaching styles.
Correct.
This was, BJ gets there, he gets in the razor. He's like, I need 15 laps by myself in my own head. Then I'll get back. So he goes around the course. I take him slowly around the course that we have. And then he just rolls for, a half hour.
Right.
And then when he gets out, he's like, okay, I got it. And we look at the course, and he walks Caleb and I through the entire thing as far as what you're doing mechanics wise with the weight in the machine, the gas, and the brake.
Right.
And then he sets us out by ourselves and times it. And he's like, okay, I guarantee you, here's where your time is lost, gets in the right seat, go slow. We just go slow. And he talks you through the whole thing. This is what you need to be doing right here. This is when you look at a corner like this and the terrain is doing this. Here's where you need the machine to be. Here's where, it's all about weight with this, where the weight in the car needs to be. And then he gets out. So my first lap was 1 minute and almost 8 seconds. We do the walkthrough. Lap after that was 59 seconds. So shaving 8 seconds off a lap time, just off of somebody talking you through it.
Are you left foot brake?
Yes.
Right foot gas?
The whole time.
Okay.
The only thing with the razors is you don't want to do them simultaneously because of the automatic transmission and stuff like that. He's like, you can get a lot of feedback just coming off the gas.
Yeah.
But if you're going into brake, come off the gas, brake. I mean, it's similar to a truck, as he's saying. Like you can be quick and aggressive with it. So to get the weight forward, pop off the gas real quick and smash the brake, like just a quick kick.
Yeah.
And it pushes the front end up, and now you've got that grip in your front wheel and you're going. So my wrist was hurt, but I didn't roll. And that's the amazing thing about this, was breaking yourself from the habit of thinking when you're starting to roll, you go to turn away from it, turning into it. And that's what I did. So we started to go over, and we were far over, like, oh, we're going. And I cranked the wheel into the roll. And as soon as it flattened out, the tires kicked to the left. It took my hand for a ride.
Right.
And caused this.
So when were you guys bowling?
There was no bowling. This is a real injury. This is a real like serious injury that could, normal people go to the hospital for, and I did not.
So how many strikes did you roll?
Turkeys did you
Turkeys.
get?
How many turkeys did you get?
Do you use a 14-pound ball?
Yeah.
Or do you go heavy?
Yeah. What kind of hole situation you got? Like I like the canted holes.
Oh, you like the canted hole? I like the ones with the rubber on the inside.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
The little inserts
the rubber
in there.
inserts.
Yeah.
Those are good. The 14-pound ball with the rubber inserts.
We're gonna get Jarred a clear bowling ball with a hot dog in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I kind of
A hot dog and a rose.
No, it's a good idea.
A hot dog and a rose.
hot dog and a rose.
That would be your sigil if this was like Game of Thrones period and we were old. Like,
oh no, we should get him that. We should get him that pin for the 1 or 2 times a year that he actually has to wear a jacket.
Yeah.
It's just a hot dog and a rose. People come up to him, like, "What is this? This is my family crest.
It's my family crest. My coat of arms."
Oh, that's good.
Hot dog and a rose. What's the name of that hot dog that you're...
Lord Hot Dog brand hot dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, lordhotdog.us.
You can order them online?
Yep.
This is not
Shipped
an ad,
right
by the way.
to your...
It's legitimately what
right to your door.
Are they kosher?
I don't know.
I'm practicing kosher now.
What's the largest packet of hot dogs that I can get in a single case?
you get a pack of 3 packs, so it's 30 dogs.
30 dogs?
Yeah, 30 dogs.
I read an article the other day. It was talking about how when you eat a hot dog, it takes like
That's
hours
untrue.
off your life.
That's
and
untrue.
I was like, no, I said the same thing. I'm like, there's so many different types of hot dogs that are available. Just making that statement as a headline in a fucking news article is so... It's Don Lemon-esque.
Yeah.
I'm going to make that up.
It's lemoning the news.
It's lemoning the news.
We need to call that. That news has been lemoned.
It's like you could get hot dogs from like grass-fed beef that are pure like ground backstrap or whatever. They're not all the same. And then one could be completely gutter trash Filipino spam.
Yeah.
And the other one could be like grass-fed beef. It's like just putting everything into one category is just ridiculous. But I mean, talk about...
I would say it'd be more accurate to say one energy drink full of taurine would knock a couple hours off your life rather than hot dogs.
Yeah, but those are horrible. Like energy drinks are horrible.
Like the energy milk?
Yeah, we're making energy.
Yeah.
Milk.
Well, I think we do Energy Ranch.
Energy Ranch is coming. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a new product that we have here that I think you're going to love.
Is this your new fitness product?
Yes, this is our fitness product.
You sound like Trump there. You're gonna love.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love
we call it Dr. Steve's. So it's your product,
right?
It's milk chicken.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So it's 18,000 grams of protein, and it's just raw chicken in milk. It comes in 3
Caleb is looking good at it.
3 flavors. You have
that
original,
tribal tattoo,
hot,
man,
and Italian. Italian just has a can of tomato paste inside, and the hot, if you see here, is 9.8 million Scovilles and comes with its own EpiPen.
Where are you putting that? Where are you putting that ad?
We're making the product, the physical commercial for the product.
Right.
And it's then Caleb shoving his hand into these tubs, pulling out raw whole hens in milk and just
so good.
Yeah. And then it's like, we don't even use peppers. It's a chemical reaction. 9.8 million Scovilles. like that's 3 times as hot as a ghost pepper.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's a spicy chicken right there.
That's a spicy chicken. It's a spicy chicken.
Yeah.
It's a spicy chicken.
Milk chicken.
I like that. It
From the
reminds
makers
me
of Energy Ranch.
Or was that Always Sunny with that they did with was it like crow's milk?
Crow's milk? I don't remember that.
Always Sunny had a very similar, not similar.
See, I don't know why we don't have a show like Always Sunny because our lives are very similar to that.
We need a Always Sunny type of show because we're so politically incorrect in our daily lives that it would just be good for us to have a show about it because then people would be like, oh, they're just joking around and be like, yeah, totally.
Super joking.
Right. Totally super jokes.
Totally joking.
Really good at joking about the stuff that we do, you know. It's definitely not what we really say and do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love that.
And then hold on though. We got some ground to cover on this one before you guys like get too fucking
I'm not going anywhere, big boy.
Crazy. I don't drink anymore. I'm not crazy.
Well, no, we just opened our coffee shop in Niceville. You guys were just beautiful. Out there.
Yeah, we went down there.
It's beautiful.
Super good showing.
And Charlie, so explain the background with Charlie, because we've known this dude forever.
Yeah, Charlie's one of my TACP textual instructors back in 2003. I was Eagle 6'2", for those of you who knows what that is. You know my class.
Yeah.
And he actually, he was a 2nd Battalion Ranger Battalion, TAC-P for a while, then became a TAC-P instructor, and then got out and worked in the contract CAS world.
Close air support.
Yes.
In the contract close air support world.
You know, we knew him through that. Me and another friend of ours, XR, who has produced some productions for Coffee or Die before, did Charlie's old company's like first corporate video. This is back in 2009. Like the first hired video job I ever had in my life was from Charlie. And we made $161 off of an $8,000 project because we had a camera go down. So we had to emergency rent a camera in Las Vegas. We had software issues. We had an entire day of shooting that we couldn't get off a memory card. Like every problem that you had, we had.
Yeah. And this was after you spent your re-enlistment bonus on camera equipment, right?
Yes. This was the biggest learning lesson in the video world ever. We had an entire interview out of focus. We had sound issues. Like it was everything.
So basically nothing's changed.
And so, and the final week before delivery, we were doing 24-hour editing ops where I would go to work from 6 in the morning, like for the Air Force, from 6 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. I would come home at 5 and edit from 5 to midnight, and XR would take over at midnight and edit from the time that I got back to get this thing done on time for them. All to show them they like it, and we make $161.
That was good.
It was great.
Yeah, at least you made money. At least you made money. Yeah. Most people in their first jobs, they don't lose money, or they don't make money. There we go. That's what I meant to say.
True.
And you went out there.
Yeah, and then
you went out there.
Yeah, the other owner, Jarrett. Played for the Ravens.
The Ravens?
The Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. That's football.
And that's a good soccer team.
That's a sports situation. So individuals who play professional sports.
Sportings. Yeah. They sportings and the balls goes in the holes. Correct? Mm-hmm. That's the way it works.
Yep. I got to spend some time with Dave Pavlish from Arsenal Democracy. Builds great guns. Does a lot of cool things. He's like knee deep in the rabbit hole with building the greatest trigger on the planet for Glocks.
Oh, so really they need it.
Talking with him
because
about
I switched. Yep. I don't know if you guys know, but I switched over to the SIG 365 mainly because it has a great stock trigger and everything about it stock out of the box is just better because when you get I like the Glock 43, or at least I've carried it for several years, but now I switched over to the SIG 365 because out of the box, thing's ready to go, man. It's got a good trigger. It's got an optic on it. It's got extended mags you can buy with it. Like it's got better stippling. Like it's just fucking a better pistol. It is. I am a hard
person to please.
Yeah. Like as you guys know,
we know,
right?
As like imagine
sexually,
there,
you know,
there's some weird
shape and form.
Like every way, like I am very hard to please. I was pleasantly surprised. And this sounds like an ad. They don't pay me. I would gladly take their money if you want to use my discount code. I was telling Lucas this. He was like, what's your discount code at SIG, you fucking dork? I was like, D's nuts, bitch. No, I do not. They are not sponsoring me. For me to shift out of Glockland, as you guys know,
is a big deal.
Is a fucking big deal because I am a fire-breathing Glock supporter. But they did it. They won me over.
Yeah,
they did it. Out of the box, that bitch is better.
I think just to show your dominance to Lucas, you should just have his shop filled with fire extinguisher foam.
I'm not. He scares me. He's very tall and
always wears a leather apron, which means he's ready to cut bone.
No, he's ready. He does. He's super nice. And
so you know that there's a snap.
There's a point in which you know this person has like 50-gallon barrels like buried out in the desert of like, hundreds of people.
If you mix lye,
Lucas would never be that guy. Actually, he's such a nice guy.
It melts your face off.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a face issue. It could just be a lye water.
That melts your face off, right?
It's a...
Yeah, you're talking about Fight Club like situation, right?
No, like I was watching I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she puts the lie in the bathtub, and then that guy is like tied to the thing where he has to use his core strength to keep his face out of the bathtub. And then he finally gets muscle failure and falls and melts his face off.
Yeah, that's the scene in Fight Club when he kisses his hand and then he pours lye on it and it bubbles up.
Oh, yeah. Does lye melt your skin? Mm-hmm. Really?
When combined with
water?
Water.
Yeah. Well, it's a chemical reaction. So it's obviously your body is made up of different compounds.
Well, I just mean before today, I wasn't scared of lye, and now I am.
That's why they use it to, it increases the rate of decomposing the human body. So that's why they use it, or used to use it in graves. That's the joke, right? It's like you got your
bag of lye,
a shovel, everybody has that joke, right?
Tons of people got that.
Tons of people have that.
Still, what if you fall into a big pool of lye?
It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't, but who am I? I don't know. I don't know what you do in your spare time.
It's a good beat for a Halloween video, at least.
What?
What do you mean? I don't know what you do in your spare time. I don't know if you have pits of lye around your house. Like, I wouldn't recommend it.
Why would I have pits of lye around my house?
I don't know, but you're
why would there be lye in my pool?
What if I fall into a pit of lye? You said that earlier.
Yeah, because
why do you have
How do you know that one's not around?
I would just assume that it's not. Just in my daily
But it
course.
rains all the time.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
What if rain mixes with lye?
And you fall in.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, you know what? It makes about as much sense as wearing your fucking mask outside. So what I would do is I would wear a fucking slicker everywhere, just in case you fall into a pit of lye after it's rained.
I'm fucking scared right now.
Yeah, the yellow one. So your you're protected from water and potentially lye pools.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would just wear
a flotation device
to keep
me above the lye, because I can't let it get in the suit.
I really like JP's video that he did with the guy that's wearing a life preserver.
Oh, that's really good.
Where he's like, no, you have to wear a life jacket. And he's like, why?
What? Why?
Yeah, because you might fall in the pool. And he's like, but I can swim. Yeah, I'm okay.
JP has just been making bangers. And he came and he did stand-up comedy for our employees.
It's awesome.
It was really nice of him. I'm thanking him right now publicly. JP, you are a gem of a human being. And we love you. We look forward to your Alien commercial that you're making.
Yeah, JP he's incredible. Like, that guy's a fucking amazing talent. We need people like that.
Yeah.
Wait.
We have that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What else you guys got going on? What else is up?
Well, we wrapped on filming the Halloween video.
Mm-hmm. That's really funny.
So that's probably going to be dropping about the same time this does.
Yeah. We should see it. No, it should be before the weekend. Halloween's on the 31st.
Yeah, it'll go the Friday.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this Friday.
Okay.
Oh, it's dropping.
So we're going to talk.
Oh, it's probably, you're listening to this.
If you're listening to this, you need to go check out the Halloween video. We actually have Headless Horseman is our pumpkin flavored coffee. Yeah. So you guys, pumpkin spice. Headless Horseman. Have you tried it yet?
Well, I had to QC the pumpkin spice latte at the coffee shop.
What'd you think?
It's pretty good.
I have them make me, right?
It's pretty good.
I've had them make me my own thing. I make them make me a blended pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing on the planet. I love it.
I've only tried, I've tried everything, but the pumpkin spice, the Headless Horseman, I am really embarrassed to say this, but I will say it.
You love it.
I drink it.
Yeah,
I do.
So do I.
Last year, I reluctantly tried it for QC reasons. I'm like, this is pretty good. Yeah. And then I would have a couple bags. I was very against it. I was, because of like flavored coffees, no way. But then I started drinking it and I was like, I can't stop. I actually have this. I'll have like 3 or 4 cups of this stuff.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's great.
I love it.
You want to know a real big secret?
Who?
What?
Say that again.
Do you want to know a real big secret?
Yeah.
This is a large shirt.
I don't know what does that mean?
Did you not used to wear large shirts?
No.
Is that what you're getting at?
No, I never wore large shirts.
Always XLs, huh?
Kind of loose.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. It looks like you've trimmed back
50
pounds.
You've lost
105 pounds now.
50
I went to the
pounds.
doctor. They weighed me on a doctor scale.
Well, I think you
On a
knew
doctor
you were
scale,
going to be
which is
here.
more
I think you
accurate.
purposely gained a whole bunch of weight beforehand.
Why?
Like when you had that handlebar mustache and you had a big tummy.
Yeah, you
during
did.
that. I think you were in your
last
big,
Halloween. I was huge.
You were disgusting.
Yeah,
it was gross.
Last Halloween, real big.
Yeah,
real big.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to look at pictures of you from.
It's hard for me to look
because I look at that and I'm like, man, I really liked you a lot better. And then
when I was fat.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's
Well,
not
it was
true.
more entertaining for you to
be able to make
him.
fun of Fat Jared. Now I can't, and now I actually have to make sure that I keep it trim and fit.
You
body.
actually look better than you've looked in years. You have color back in your skin. You look healthy.
Yeah.
You look like you've slept.
I slept okay. I still have a significant amount of sleep issues that I'm working through. I have to
We
carry.
can help you fix
I have to
that.
carry a fucking pillow. Like this is how old I am now. I have to carry my own pillow when I travel.
Your own pillow?
When I travel, I have to take my own pillow because my
Says
neck
the
is
man
so
making
fucked up.
fun of my injury. Carries his own
This
pillow
is a real
to travel.
That's a good point.
Travel
actually.
carries his pillow to travel.
I have to. And
oh, I've brought my own pillow.
yeah, I brought my own pillow.
No,
Don't
thank
worry.
you. I brought my own.
Yeah, I brought my own. Don't worry, I brought my own pillow. Kind of like I bring my own coffee.
Pillow out of here, peasant.
Mhm.
I have good pillows.
So what have I been doing? God, I've been
hunting.
Yeah. Shit. My elk story.
Oh yeah,
we haven't even talked about
I
elk
haven't
story
even
yet.
heard the story from you yet.
Yeah. So went to California and it
Let
was
you in?
They did.
Okay.
Which was strange because I don't really like the place whatsoever. But I went with Joe
Rogan.
and he and I were out there, like basically the two of us, and it was awesome. So he was hunting one side, I was hunting the other. Went out the night before, found a small herd, and I was doing a management bull, which means there's some something, a genetic anomaly that's happening within the rack that they want to eliminate from their herds, basically.
Yeah.
And I found this like monster that had this huge palmation on the left side. And
yeah, it looked like a caribou.
Dude, it was so cool though.
With an elk.
I would have like 100%. I would have chosen that bull either way on any hunt I've ever done because it's so cool looking. If I would have saw that anywhere in any state, any over the counter tag, wouldn't have mattered. Like that bull would have like died because it's so cool. And the main beams on it are fucking massive. It's a huge bull. But we go out the night before, we spot this relatively small herd. He's got like 30 cows with him, and he's a big bull.
30. Wow, could
30
you imagine
cows.
being a dude with 30 chicks?
Dude, it's funny because
you can.
The more I've hunted with, and we'll go down the rabbit hole a little bit on elk hunting, but it's really funny because some of the smaller bulls that have some cows with them, and I've learned this because of Colorado, Utah, like some of the other places I've been hunting a lot of elk. The smaller bulls that have cows with them, they don't fucking say anything. So it's almost like they're like, I ain't getting in a fight. Like, I'm going to keep all these bitches to myself. I'm just going to chill out. I'm not going to bugle. Like, I know what I got, and I'm a little dink. So I'm just going to, maintain.
I've got a good thing going.
I've got a good thing going. I'm going to hightail it if I see anything dangerous, and I'm going to take my bitches with me. You know what I mean? Like, and then the big bulls, they're just like,
don't care.
I'm going to,
let's add a few more.
They're going to bugle. They're loud. They're going to torch off. They might have cows with them. They might not. They don't give a shit. They're just like, whatever, I'm doing my own thing. Back to the California story. So we make a move on them the following morning. We get up really early, make a move on them. It's a couple Ks in there. We're working the wind up through a little bit of a draw. And I get to about 80 yards and he's moving around. So I don't really have a shot and I'm just over the crest of this spur. So I'm like, okay, I got to start making a fucking move here because he's within distance. And I told myself I wasn't going to make another 90, 80 yard shot ever. So I started making a move and then I thought he winded us. So he starts to leave and do a little cow call. He comes back and starts doing his thing. And I'm at 66 and a half and go to full draw. Pink. Just 66. And I was just forward of the heart by probably 3 inches right behind that, his shoulder joint.
Perfectly broadside, or was he quartered?
He was quartered just a little bit. So the arrow, as it went in, he was dead in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I hit him, he kind of did that, like, what was that thing, And then he was like stumbled a little bit. And I was like, well, you're going to be steak. And he took off, went down into a draw. He's dead in 5 minutes. We had the thing like out. We winched him out with one of the trucks. We got the truck up on the spur and winched him out. And I was done hunting by 9 a.m. So
Jeez, this sounds
I went and got an over-the-counter bear tag.
Oh.
And that night, we went out and straight up just tried to figure out where the bears were because there's a ton of bears out there. So I shot a black bear that night.
What?
Yeah. So we're driving around and come around this corner and there's a good-sized female black bear and she's like tearing us up this, or down this draw. So I got out and sprinted down this draw and there was just like this tiny little ledge looking over to the bank. And I was like, she's coming down this. So I'm sprinting with a 300 Win Mag over onto this little lookout spur. And it was almost like it was presented to me for there's light coming off of it.
The moon just shining.
And
this is your 300 Win Mag?
No,
somebody else.
This is somebody else's because I didn't even bring a rifle down there. I was like, I don't know how California works.
Yeah,
like they might have like firework bands and they got to wear a mask and a helmet to just like, walk down the street. I don't know what the fuck they got to do down there. But yeah, so she was sprinting. She took a look at me and she starts tearing ass up the hill. And I put one in her going up the hill and she started coming down the hill and I put another one in her and then I put another one in her and she was dead in a couple minutes. And then the next morning I woke up and got a pig tag and shot a pig in the ear hole.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a good solid 3 days, but like there was a good 24 hours there where I killed 3 animals.
Are you making a bear jacket?
No, vest. I'm going to wear like a super reversible. So I want like fur out when it's time to party.
Yeah.
Fur in
when it's time to warm.
When it's time to get warm. Yeah. Like I want a fur vest. And the thing of it is I'm going to show up to like this event somewhere and I know what's going to happen. Cam's going to be there. I'm going to show up with my bear vest. I'm going to be like, you got one of these, Cam? You don't, do you? This is my bear vest. So
yeah. You need that.
I do need that.
Brown bear and black bear in 1 year.
Yeah.
But you could do a vest that's reversible. It's brown bear on one side, black bear on the other.
Yeah. Well, that would be so hot.
It'd be hot.
It'd be so hot.
It's a bear vest. Yeah.
It's a bear vest.
It'd be very hot.
The intention of a bear vest.
All right. Well, we're going to go get to production.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much for listening to the Black Rifle Coffee Podcast.
When are these available?
They're on the website. So fire them up.
Bye.
Bye.
That concludes today's training. Any questions? Woo!